What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be the final part of the Back to the Base Beginners Meditation series, and I'm very happy to be able to wrap this up and share this full series with you guys as it's three parts. We go back to part one. Part one was getting prepared for meditation, our posture, our breathing, our attention throughout our body. Part two, we went through how to meditate with our thoughts, how to be mindful, how to navigate our thoughts and manifest with our thoughts during meditation. Here in part three, I'm going to briefly touch over the chakras here in a moment, and then I'm going to go over how to meditate with your chakras. So, yeah, I'm Crystal Light 33. This is Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Thank you guys once again for tuning in, and I look forward to our journey together. So, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen, and I'm going to touch over the chakras real quick. So, right here, just to describe what a chakra is, real quick, chakra is Hebrew Sanskrit for wheel of energy. And within each chakra contains certain energies and frequencies that make up our whole being. And with each chakra has a color. And with each color has a frequency, a musical note, and a lot of other things on the scale of vibration and frequency. So when it comes to vibration and frequency, the colors, musical notes, and the frequencies all resonate at the same level. So, say for example, the root chakra is blocked up. What you could do is you could meditate and think about the color red and healing. Or what else you can do is you can grab a stone or a crystal that has that red color in the same frequency and meditate with that crystal to help that chakra. Or even musical notes or meditation music like binaural beats and hertz frequencies can also help with clearing these chakras. And I mean, the most powerful tool you have, or at least I think, that's given to us organically is the power of the breath to clear the chakras. But so I'll start at number one, and I'll start from the bottom all the way to the top. Number one is the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, and the color for that one is red. So the functions of this chakra is primarily on survival, grounding, stability, comfort, and safety. So if you're feeling in fear, if you're feeling imbalanced with any of those feelings, those are from the root chakra. And what you can do is you can meditate or you can do activities that help heal the root chakra to ground yourself, feel that stability within, to feel that you have a purpose here, that you're supposed to be here and be a human. And this also has to do with financial stability as well. And then you have the next chakra, which is number two, the sacral. And this is going to be orange and it's located in the bladder area. And this one correlates with the functions of sensuality, sexuality, pleasure, creativity, emotions. Now, when we talk about sensuality, sensuality is basically like your liveliness, your your joy, your vibrant vibe, your what's another good term? Your creative, euphoric, ecstasy like feeling and vibration. That is your sensuality. You want to be sensual with all life because you want to feel it. You want to be sensory. Now, there's a lot of sacral trauma in this world because of all the misuses of sexual energy. So this is definitely something that we got to key in on collectively and individually on healing. It's a sacral, just as we should for all of them. So then we have the solar plexus, number 3, and that one's gonna be yellow, and that's gonna be right there in the abdomen area. And the functions that resonate with this chakra are your strength, ego, power, self-esteem, and digestion. Allows us to experience human life. The ego is what gives us our character, gives us our lively um, characteristics of traveling and experiencing through these different multidimensional bodies and expressing ourselves that make us our individual uniqueness. So the ego is there and it's important, but it's like, you know, the good and the bad wolf. Which part of the ego are you feeding? Are you feeding the good wolf or the bad wolf of the ego? The good wolf of the ego looks like, you know, understanding your light, understanding your power, but orchestrating and demonstrating it in a beautiful way, orchestrating it in a way of service to help others become their best self. Putting yourself out there for reasons like that, that's using your ego for good. Like using your social media to help uplift others and help heal others. That's using your good ego. Now, the bad ego would be, oh, I have all these practices, I know all this meditation, stuff like that. You guys have to do this and you have to learn it from me and you have to pay me for it too. That right there is bad ego. Thinking that you're above others, thinking that, you're more. So then we got number 4, which is going to be the heart chakra. And this is located in the center of the chest. And the functions that resonate with this is unconditional love, acceptance of all life, compassion, kindness, inner peace, and oneness. So if you're feeling like a lack of being able to express love or a lack of empathy, and you're having trouble also with feeling disassociated or separate, or you're feeling like, you know, you're just really in a shell about yourself and you can't express yourself with your love and you're not receiving it from others properly, the heart chakra is where you want to go. Now we got number 5, which is going to be the throat chakra, located in the throat. And it's going to be blue. Functions: communication, expression, honesty, purification. So yeah, we're talking about communication of like full communication of your inner truth. Like, and I know we really have a hard time with this, especially as star seeds and light workers, of fully communicating our truth and embodying our truth because of the lower vibrational toxicity and the programming that has conditioned a lot of people. So we can find our throat chakras getting blocked up because we're storing our truth inside of us instead of expressing it freely and joyfully. And any times that you feel like you can't express with a partner or with a family member or anybody else who you are, or you can't say certain things around them just because, those are things that'll block up your throat chakra. And the more you clear your throat chakra, the more you'll become confident in communicating these things. So number 6, we have the third eye chakra, which is going to be a indigo. And this is between the brows. And the functions are intuition, visualization, imagination, and clairvoyance. Now, these are extremely important. These are where our psychic abilities are held. And, our intuition is our guidance system with spirit. Visualization, imagination, and clairvoyance. Visualization, imagination, that's what allows us to dream and to manifest life, to create beautiful things that we have dreamed of. And without a vision, you really you don't see much hope of life for you without having a vision. In clairvoyance, that's being able to see the other dimensions beyond the physical. Now, number 7, the crown chakra at the top. This one's going to be a violet ray, and the functions are knowledge, fulfillment, spirituality, and self realization. So, this is basically your connection to the divine, connection to higher essence, to higher knowledge. And also, this higher connection and essence allows light codes to come in, and it also allows healing, heavenly, divine energy to come into our body as well. And if you meditate on the crown, you can actually receive and connect a lot with your higher power. So those are the 7 chakras. You got the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, throat, third eye, and crown. And you guys can look this stuff up on Google at any time. It's all over the place. So with us now knowing the chakras, I'm going to go ahead and get us into a meditation and just kind of guide us through a quick, brief breath work with the chakras, meditation to clear out the chakras that we can do any day with just a few minutes of our day. And this is a really good practice for, the morning to start out the day before you get out of bed, which is what I personally do every morning is I do a 10-minute chakra balance meditation because when I logically think about it, if when it comes to energy and vibration, we're all energies and vibrational frequencies, for me, it makes sense that I clear and balance each of my energy centers that make up my whole self to allow that life force stream to be more fluid and natural. This creates more healing naturally in the body. This allows more life to be projected and manifested into our life, and things become more vibrant. You're less anxious, you're less stressful, you're more in control of yourself. These are things that I've really recognized over the years of doing chakra balance meditations every morning and throughout the day sometimes. But go ahead and begin. Go ahead and sit or lie down. If you're sitting in a chair or on a couch, you want to make sure your feet are just straight forward and straight down, planted. Your arms, you want to make sure your shoulders are not tense. And then keep your elbows tucked in. Maybe just place your hands on your knees, or you can place them upwards, or like this, whatever you feel. So, going back to part 1, we're going to make sure our posture is correct. If you're sitting cross-legged, you want to sit, make sure your tailbone is downwards and not tucked underneath. And then if we're sitting, we want to make sure we have our spine up correctly, straight forward. If we're lying down, we want to make sure our legs are straight and not crossed on each other. We need to make sure our energy is straight. And then you want to keep your arms to the side or lying on your stomach. Now just take a couple of breaths with me. Breathing in through the nose, expanding the stomach. And as we're breathing in, remembering that this life force that we're breathing in, this oxygen, is spirit. It's healing. It's life. Exhale, release the stomach. Now, in these last two breaths, I would like for us to consciously direct the breath to releasing the tension throughout our body, such as our shoulders and chest. Let's go ahead and take that second breath. Now, in this third breath, I would like for you to fully take it in. Tense up your body with it. Lift your shoulders up with the breath in. And fully release. All right. We're going to draw our attention to the root chakra down at the bottom of the spine or in the genital area. And we're just going to take 3 deep breaths, focusing on the chakra. And if you need help focusing on it, you can think of the color red or a red wheel. Deep breath. Deep breath. Number 3. All right. Now, you can probably feel it's a little bit lighter in that area, kind of electric-y and like more sensitive, so to say. All right, now we're going to go up to the sacral, which is around the bladder area. And this is orange. 3 deep breaths, starting with 1. Number 2. And number 3. All right, now to the solar plexus and the abdomen. And this one is yellow. Breath number 1. Breath number 2. Breath number 3. Excellent job. Great job, you guys. I'm really proud of you guys for sitting here and taking the time to really do this for yourself. All right, next the heart center right there in the center of the chest, and that's green. Breath number 1. Breath number 2. Breath 3. Now up to the throat chakra. It's going to be at the throat. Breath number 1. Breath number 2. Breath number 3. Now to the third eye between the brows. And this is going to be an indigo. Deep breath 1. And 2. And 3. Third eye is one of my favorite ones to really work on and clear. The feeling is just really fun and really nice. Feel all the endorphins and different chemicals releasing in your brain. All right, and now the final, the 7, the crown chakra right there at the top of the head. And this color is going to be violet. Deep breath 1. Deep breath 2. And deep breath 3. Excellent. Great job, guys. You have now cleared your 7 chakras. So this is a simple technique that you can practice any day, anytime. Or if you don't want to do it yourself, through your own guidance, there are guided meditations all over YouTube. If you just type in chakra balance meditation, you'll find plenty, ranging from 10 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour. And what you can do if you want to, grow and build with it is you can do a 10-minute meditation and then try a 30-minute the next day. Or, however you feel, whatever you want to experiment with, just kind of experiment with yourself and break a little bit out of comfort zones. Realize that breaking out of these comfort zones is for a healthy and progressive reason, and a higher reason as well, to possibly potentially better your everyday life experiences and your inner well-being, including your health and everything. So I'm Crystal Light 33. This is Back to the Base, Beginner's Meditation Series. And this was part 3 of 3, dealing with the chakras and meditating with the chakras. I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in. I want to thank all the support and love that I have received. And I look forward to our journey. Keep your heart sacred and remember your life.